Welcome to the Play Properly channel. This is Larry again. Today we're going to be going through the legendary Marvel Studios, the first 10 years Phase 1 edition of a Marvel deck building game. So let's check this out. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Looks like this is going to be a complete game set, which is good. So we got the map. Like the artwork on that. I've always been a big comic book fan. I've actually collected comics for 13 years. I've got over 4,000 comics. So I've always been a fan of Marvel. Marvel is always my favorite. I've got some DC and some other companies, of course, but Marvel was my favorite. So we kind of pre-organize these cards here a little bit, so we'll see how this kind of goes. So what do we got here? Master Strikes. Yeah, so this is complete game in here. So you got all new Master Strikes. We got all new Scheme Twists cards with Thor on it. Looks like we got all new Wound cards. Just go through them. Don't think there's anything too different from them. And then we got the Bystanders. Oh, we got special Bystanders though. That's good. That's different from original set. So we got Pepper Potts here from Iron Man 2. When you rescue this bystander, you get +2 buying power, usable only to recruit heroes in the HQ space under the bank. You get a few of her. We also got Peggy Carter. Bystander, when you rescue this bystander, draw a card. Happy Hogan. Bystander. When you rescue this bystander, you may KO a wound from your hand or from any player's discard pile. From any player's discard pile. Well, that's kind of handy. Jane Foster. Bystander. When you rescue this bystander, you may KO one of your heroes or a hero from your discard pile. And of course, we've got the Shield Agent hero from Earth and Thor. Probably recognize him from the TV show too, the Shield. So you get quite a few. And then, of course, because like I said, this is a recopy of the game. Which means if you're more a fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe instead of a fan of the Marvel Comics, you can probably, this would be a good way to get into the game, is with this one here. So they got the Shield Trooper. Again, the one attack. The buy-in one is going to be Maria Hill from Marvel Avengers. Get into the schemes. Invade Asgard. Setup with 7 twists. Each twist is a dark portal. Twist 1, put the dark portal above the mastermind. The mastermind gets +1. 1 strength, whatever. Twist 2 to 6, put on the dark portal in the innermost city space that doesn't yet have a dark portal. Villains in that space get +1. Twist 7, evil wins. Asgard under siege. Scheme 8 twist. Add an extra Henchmen group to the villain deck. Play the top 2 cards of the villain deck with every twist. Evil wins if 12 villains escape. Destroy the Cities of Earth. Set up 8 twists, 12 bystanders in the villain deck. Special rules, each villain gets +1 for each bystander it has. Twist any villain in the bank, captures 2 bystanders, then play the top card of the villain deck. Evil wins when 8 bystanders are carried away by escaping villains. Superhero Civil War. Set up 2 players. Use 4 heroes in the hero deck for 2 to 3 players. 8 twists. 4 to 5 players. Use 5 twists. Twist, KO all the heroes in the HQ. Evil wins if the hero deck runs out. Radioactive palladium poisoning. Set up 8 twist. Wound stack holds 6 wounds per player. In each twist, each player reveals a tech hero or gains a wound. Evil wins if the wound stack runs out. Replace Earth's leaders with Hydra. Set up 5 twists, 3 additional twists next to the scheme. 18 total bystanders in the villain deck. Special rules, bystanders in the villain deck count as infiltrator villains, with their attack equal to the number of twists by the scheme. Twist, put this twist next to this scheme. Evil wins if 5 infiltrators escape. Enslaved minds with the Shatari Scepter. Set up 8 twists, 6 heroes. Shatari villain group required. Shuffle 12 random heroes from the villain deck from the hero deck into the villain deck. Heroes on the villain deck count as enslaved villains, with their attack equal to the hero's buying power +2. If you defeat that hero, you gain it. Twist the highest cost hero from HQ and moves into the sewers as an enslaved villain as above. Evil wins the 6 heroes get in the escape villains pile. Unleash the power of the Power Cosmic Cube. Set up 8 twists. Twist, put the twist next to the scheme. Twist 5 to 6, each player gains a wound. Twist 7, each player gains 3 wounds. Twist 8, evil wins. So it looks like all the schemes are based off of the movie. Looks like anyways. So what do we got for Henchmen? We got Hammer Drone Army from Iron Man 2. Fight, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, KO one of them, and put the other back. Hydra Spies. Fight, when you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. They got Hydra Pilots, Henchman Villain, Fight, you get +1 buying power. The fighting is kind of seems fairly similar. I think they might be recycling that, but 10 Rings Fanatics, Henchman Villains, Fight, KO one of your heroes. And we got some of the villain groups now. So this is the Shatari Soldier. If I can pronounce things properly, which I never do. Try to play properly though. Rooftops Conqueror 2. Fight, Chilean Soldier conquers a bystander. Shatari Commander, Villains. Rooftops Conqueror 2. Ambush. After this, if the rooftops are entered, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a villain enters the rooftops. Rooftop Conquerors 2. Ambush, after this thing enters the city. If the rooftops are empty, move this villain there. So obviously this is going to be more for the rooftops. Rooftop Conqueror 2. Fight each player with no bystander in the victory pile. Against a wound. Escape, same effect. Justin Hammer. Bank Conqueror 2. Fight, you get +3 You get +2 fighting usable only to recruit heroes in the HQ. Again, this is a part of a new villains. This is the Iron Foes there, just a note. So we got Hammer Drone Marine. Fight, look at the type 3 cards of your deck, KO one of them, and put the rest back in any order. Raza, 10 Rings Leader. Raza gets +1 fighting for each bystander he has. Ambush, Raza captures a bystander from the bystander stack and a random bystander from each player's victory pile. Then we also got Whiplash. Fight, each player reveals a tech hero or gains a wound. Escape is the same effect. And then we got another villain group, Hydra. Hydra Motorcycle Squad. Fight, you gain a shield officer. Endless Armies of Hydra. Fight, play the top 2 cards of the villain deck. Hydra Tank. Fight, each player without another Hydra villain in their victory pile gains a wound. Escape, same effect. Arnhem Zola. Arnhem Zola is worth +3 victory points for each other Hydra villain in your victory pile. Then we got another villain group. This one here is Enemies of Asgard. So we got here, fight, each player reveals a ranged hero or gains a wound. Same effect for escape. Every Frost Giant King. Ambush, each player reveals a ranged hero or gains a wound. Fight, choose a player. That player KOs any number of wounds from their hand and discard pile. Enslaved Hawkeye. Fight, draw 3 cards. Destroyer. Fight, KO all your shield heroes. Escape, each player KOs 2 of their heroes. Now we got some Gamma Hunters. Fighter Jet. Streets Conqueror 2. Fight, KO one of your heroes. Sonic Cannon. Ambush, each player discards 2 cards and then draws a card. Escape is same effect. Abomination, Raging Monster. And he's got Streets Conqueror 3. Ambush. If the streets are empty, move another villain from any space to the streets. You got the Thunderbolt Ross. Ambush, each player reveals their hand. Each player with any strength cards must discard one of them or gain a wound. Escape is same effect. Then we start getting into the hero cards. So I think these cards here are going to be about the same as the regular ones, except with pictures from the movies, of course. So we got Mission Accomplished, Black Widow. Draw a card. If you play a tech beforehand, you rescue a bystander. Dangerous Rescue. Covert, you mean KO a card from your hand or discard pile. If you do, rescue a bystander. Covert Operation. And you get +1 attack for each bystander in your victory pile. Silent Sniper. Defeat a villain or mastermind that has a bystander. Then you got Captain America. Avengers Assemble. You get +1 buying for each color of hero you have, including gray. Perfect Teamwork. Get +1 fighting for each color of hero that you have, including gray. Oops. Diving Block for attack. If you would gain a wound, you may reveal this card and draw a card instead. Day like any other. If you play Avenger card before this, you get +3 attack for each other Avenger hero you played this turn. That's Captain America. Then we've got Hawkeye, quick draw, 1 attack, draw a card. Team player, if you play Adventure card first, you get +1 attack. Covering fire, if you play attack first, you choose one. Each other player draws a card, each other player discards a card. Impossible trick shot. Whenever you defeat a villain or a mastermind this turn, rescue 3 bystanders. Then we got the Hulk. Growing anger. Play a strength 1 first, you get +1. Unstoppable Hulk. You may KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. If you do, you gain +2 attack. Crazed Rampage. Each player gains a wound. Whoop, sorry about that. Hit the camera. And Hulk Smash. Play strength first. You get an extra +5 strength. Then we got Iron Man. Let me just grab the rest of these cards here first. Alright, so we got Endless Invention. So you get to draw a card, and if you play tech before here, you get to draw another card. Repulsor Rays. You play a range hero, you get an extra +1 attack. Arc Reactor. Play a tech hero before this one, you get +1 fighting for each other tech hero you played this turn. Quantum Breakthrough. Draw 2 cards with tech thing, draw 2 more cards. Then we got Nick Fury. And Battlefield Promotions. You may KO a shield hero from your hand or discard pile. If you do, you may gain a shield officer to your hand. High-tech weaponry. Play tech first, you get +1 attack, and then hit the camera again. Sorry about that. Just trying to make sure you guys can see these cards. And we got Legendary Commander. You get +1 fighting for each other shield hero you played this turn. And then we've got his main card here. Defeat any villain or mastermind whose fighting is less than the number of shield heroes in the KO pile. And then we got Thor. Odinson. Play a strength 1 before this, get an extra 2 buying. Surge of Power. If you made 8 or more buying this turn, you get +3 fighting. Call Lightning. If you play a range hero before this one, you get an extra +3. God of Thunder. You can use either buying or fighting this turn. And we got the masterminds now. So we've got Loki here. Always leads enemies of Asgard. Master Strike. Each player reveals a strength hero or gains a wound. Fight. Defeat a villain in the city for free. Fight, KO up to 4 cards from your discard pile. Each other player KOs a villain from their victory pile. And fight, each other player KOs 2 bystanders from their victory pile. And then we've got Ironmonger from the Iron Man movies. Bank Conqueror 4. Always leads iron foes. Master Strike. If there is a villain in the bank, each player gains a wound. Otherwise, put this Master Strike into the bank as a 6 strength Stain Tech weaponry villain worth 4 victory points. Fight. If there are no other villains in the bank, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a villain, it enters the bank. Fight. Each other player reveals a tech hero or gains a wound. Then each other player reveals a ranged hero or gains a wound. That's kind of a double baddie. Fight. If the bank is empty, the player on your right chooses a villain from the victory pile. That villain enters the bank. And fight. Each other player reveals a tech hero or discards down to 4 cards. Now we're into the Red Skull. From Captain America. Always leads Hydra. Master Strike. Each player KOs a hero from their hand. So then we've got Endless Resources. Fight, you get +4 buying. Fight, draw 2 cards, then draw another card for each Hydra villain in your victory pile. Fight, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. KO 1, discard 1, and put 1 back on top of your deck. And you got another fight card, you get +3 fighting. And that is that. My thoughts on it is kind of, I think it's a little bit of a repeat, but there's some unique stuff in here that's different. Definitely be a good way to get into the game. Again, I kind of a big fan, big comic book fan. I mean, the movies I've mostly been a fan of. There's some things I kind of didn't like that have kind of changed, but you know, that kind of comes with the territory. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope it makes up your mind if you want to pick this up or not. And remember to play properly.